Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation that you find yourself in. And as always, we have our 3 piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like to see the reverse side of these cards to help with your selection, I'll show you that now. And I'll leave you with your selection. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the blue obsidian pyramid, then this is going to be your reading. So blue obsidian, the stone of truth, absolutely. It's a good stone for communicating your truth with softness, with diplomacy. But it's also in the shape of this pyramid, talking about a nice grounded force at the bottom, and it's focused to a point. So rising to a point as well. I feel like you're moving more into an embodied truth. So maybe you're living your truth more, taking steps, speaking on your truth more. It's also a powerful protection stone, but not the type of black obsidian deep purge energy, but more of like a beautiful force field, which is actually fantastic because your first card is protection. And look at these rings around the moon, exactly as you would expect the blue obsidian to coat around you and protect you. So lots of protection, grounded focus, and I really do think that there's something here, like your intentions, you're coming to a point of something or creating something. So group 1. In your reading, I can see the fixed signs, so that's Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. You can also see Libra and Aries here. We've got Capricorn as well. Leo again, Aquarius again. So lots of fixed energy, very strong energy here. I'm probably thinking about the charms for you guys today. I was like, oh, I don't know, charms or pendulum. I think I'll go with the chumps. So we'll grab those at the end to complement your read, but let's start first of all with the past energy with the 2 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the World. So the past energy, we're looking at partnerships versus independence. I don't even know if it's versus for some people, but definitely seeing these 2 energies here. One is like a partnership, as you see the 2 of Cups, but this is a strong independent person, and we have a cycle here in the World. So a cycle ending, a cycle beginning. You are absolutely reaching a new cycle at this time, even though we're not finished with the end of the year. It's interesting, this reading, actually, as I look at it, it's like I half expected to pull the reading with to see, I guess, people are sort of ready to taper off and rest because it's coming to the end of the year, and that's just not it yet for group 1 this week for sure. You guys have been given a bit of push and momentum to continue on, or there's definitely work to be done this week, so it's not time to hang up the hat yet and have a break. But here we are with the World card. This is a new cycle, and it's a cycle around your independence. It's sure enough, you may still be in partnership, whether that's business, romantic. You've definitely got partnership around you, very supportive partnership. But with the 9 of Pentacles, you're needing independence. This is recent past, so maybe there's been a cycle beginning here, or finishing and beginning, because it's the World card. Where you are ready to gain more independence or build more prosperity for yourself and your partnerships. So it's like 2 different paths you're navigating at once, it seems. And so yeah, you could be like breaking off to do your own thing in this energy here. There's a lot of study as well, like you're learning so much about a future you want to build. Like I really see you've got the support behind you. You've definitely, many of you have a beautiful partnership, whether that's business or romance, your life partner. You've really got, and just looking at all the books, the knowledge, there's so much knowledge between those you work with, your partner, yourself, and the knowledge you're yet to gain as you're currently gaining. Or recent past, I should say. This is a past energy, but it feels current as well. There's a lot of research and information you're gaining that's going to help you on this new chapter, and this new chapter is flourishing. So as you progress into the week ahead, this week we're starting with the 3 of Pentacles. This is a collaboration, work together card. So there's definitely support and other people for you to learn from. Often the Three of Pentacles is a message around learning from people that have a different background, different experience, maybe different cultures, and not underestimating what other people have to offer or yourself. Everybody has something unique to offer a team or a group or, you know, a collaboration of some kind. Could also be the offer of a collaboration in the start of the week for some of you here with the Three of Pentacles showing up. But yeah, there's absolutely group projects unfolding, group dynamics. It can also be, you know, this could be as sweet and simple as planning the Christmas holidays with your family, the Three of Pentacles, you know, working together. Who's going to bring what dish and how are we going to make this work? Of course, apply it how it resonates for you, but there's definitely collaboration, teamwork, and coming together this week. As we progress further, we have got the Strength and the Eight of Swords. So it's a matter of you overcoming your own limitations in the mind. The Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison. You may feel like you're stuck, or you could also be self-doubt, as I mentioned, not underestimating your capabilities. Sometimes this can show up as imposter syndrome, but these came together and it's a Strength card. So it's like this week you're overcoming that. If you had any doubts, this is your chance to actually rise past those. It's like that fear acronym people use. They say, what is it? Face everything, fear everything and run or something. And then, yeah, you know the one. I can't think right now, but it's basically to face your fears. And that's what you're going to be doing. You've got the strength to do so. You're going to just show yourself that you're going to do it anyway, even if you fear something, you think you're not good enough, or there's some sort of limitation in the mind. Because that's the thing of the Eight of Swords. It's only in the mind, the limitation. It's not actually real. It's an illusion. Further into the week ahead, you've got Justice and the Ace of Pentacles coming out together. So this is what makes me think of your pyramid here, obsidian pyramid, where you are making, I'm hearing bold action based in your truth. For some of you, this is a legal payout situation that's happening. Not for everyone, of course, but with Justice and the Ace of Pentacles, it means that some sort of maybe court ruling or a class action payout is happening for somebody who's expecting that. If you're already, you know, involved in that situation, you can expect that there's some development happening with a legal situation regarding money. But outside of that, I do think for many of you, it's you acting in truth, and it's like you're ready to implement something that's going to, how do I word this? It's going to pay off for days, months, weeks, years to come. Like there's something being initiated. It's an initiation feeling, and it's when I see justice, I also think of karma, and so it is. Like you will reap what you sow, right? And so here I see you sowing, and later on you will reap. That's what it feels like to me. Seven of Wands jumped on the end of your week as the last card for your week, and it is a card of believing in yourself. It's a card of being okay to communicate your truth very clearly. This is a defensive card at times as well. Sometimes it can show up as people accusing you of things and feeling like you have to back yourself up because you got adversaries coming at you. It can be that energy, and maybe it shows up like that for you. But judging by the rest of your cards as well, I think it could be a little bit of that, not too extreme, but a matter of you do kind of maybe need to dig your heels in or say, no, this is what I'm doing, or this is what I believe in. The Seven of Swords is you really standing up for your truth, for what's right. And with Justice and the Ace of Pentacles before it too, it's like maybe you do need to push back where somebody has been a little unfair. There could also be an offer coming in for you, financial, new career offer. You've actually got a lot of energy in the career space. I kind of want to jump straight to it because it sits right there. You've got higher self messages. I'm gonna pull them early. I like to do them at the end, but it really does connect to this part of the reading. So you have a detour is available to you right now that can be of benefit. So possible detour, be open to that. You've got explore the possibilities. It continues on. Explore the possibilities of a detour. You've also got a new career path will be highly successful. Trust in the magic of newness. And this is what sits right there with the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you may have a job offer coming in. And then you have intuitive ideas that really need act upon. And it kind of brings me to that Seven of Wands as well. It's like you know what your truth is, what your path is, the passion that drives you. That's the thing about the Seven of Wands. It's a very passionate card. And it's from that place that you stand up, or you say what you need to say, or do what you need to do. Intuitive ideas that you ought act upon is here this week too. So do believe in, and it kind of brings me back to that Eight of Swords and strength. Like, that's what you're going to face. I do think it's very connected to your workspace, or your capability, your expression, your art, whatever it is you're bringing to the world. Yeah, you got to stand up and make it happen. So in your area of challenge, 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords. So yeah, kind of back to that 8 of Swords. There's a lot of mental energy, isn't it? So the challenge is maybe feeling a little uncertain of where to start, or what's the right path at times, because the head and the heart is usually the issue with the 2 of Swords. We have maybe fears overriding what you know to be true in the heart, what you want to express. Lots of stories that maybe need to be released, and I think you're doing that though. There's contemplation and meditation in the 4 of Swords, so it's like I kind of get analysis paralysis from this as well. So if you're a bit of a procrastinator, or you overthink things and it stops you from taking the action you know you need to take, intuitive ideas you know you need to act on, that is the challenge, isn't it? It's overthinking things and not actually taking action because maybe there's too many fears or uncertainty. So what's needed is some meditation and to bring clarity, or just a small step as well is fantastic. Just a small step in the right direction. I mean, the underlying energy of your read is the Magician. You have all of the resources and capability to create anything you wish to create at this time. The underlying energy of your whole week is the Magician. You are the Magician. You are the creator of your destiny. What will help with the challenge though, back over here, we've got the Devil, Judgment, and the 9 of Cups. What's your truth? What do you want? Where is it you feel bound or stuck or trapped? What's not working out for you? 9 of Cups is your ultimate wish fulfillment. And look at him, he's kicking back at his desk here. And he's just like, it's all coming. It's all coming to you. I think you know that. Things are going to be just magnetically drawn to you. But the Devil here in Judgment, you may need to make some choices as to what holds you back or what gets in your way. You may also be looking at a career change. We see that here with the career path. A new career path will be highly successful. Trust in the magic of newness. Think about what is your divine wish. Judgment here is like you've got to make a choice on what's coming with you and what's not. Is it a behavioral pattern? Is it a sabotaging pattern? Is it consuming things that bog your system down or hold you back from taking action to manifest your dreams? 9 of Cups. You've got wish fulfillment handed to you here. I do think there's an offer coming. In the area of what you don't see coming, we have the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. It kind of brings me a little bit of analysis paralysis here too, in the sense that there's a lot of overwhelm and sometimes it's like scattered ideas, too many ideas at once, or not knowing where to start. And you've actually got in your oracles again, which kind of makes me want to bring it already, a few cards that really support this. So your self-care cards for this week. One was to make a vision board, and then you had a to-do list to get more done. And it says identify and eliminate distractions that aren't adding value to your day. So 7 of Cups is an overwhelm. It's an over-analysis, or it's having lots of options, or it's not wanting to take a step because of too much information, or feeling like there's not enough, or both, right? It can be both at once. And then the 7 of Swords is our strategy and how we implement our ideas and the action we take, our plan. And that's the vision board side of things as well. So to eliminate distractions, 7 of Cups, this is what will help with the 7 of Cups, is a to-do list. Break things down, micro steps, macro to micro. But then this is the macro as well, and that's creating your vision here. So I really do feel like, and you've even got this one as well, create a routine. So more structure is definitely going to support you with that overwhelmed, scattered energy, or not fully implementing or starting anything because of not knowing where to begin. You're more than capable, Magician. And if you need help, ask for it, because part of the Magician is utilizing resources, and not all of those resources are within you. Maybe it's asking someone else for some guidance. That's okay. Also in what you don't see coming is the Queen of Pentacles and the Star. So for many of you, this is a business alignment or some sort of offer or business growth for you. The Queen of Pentacles, it's not always business. It can also be health, abundance of any kind, really. It's the earthly realm. It's the material realm. with star next to it, it shows that there is a lot of abundance aligning for you and career success. But this is in a sense of magnetism as well. It does feel like, well, it's the feminine queen, so it is receptive. I really do think that the right things are coming towards you, but there's little things you can do now to create that alignment for yourself as well. So I feel like, yeah, it just feels like blessings are going to be flowing in for you. But at first it may not feel or seem like that's happening, but it actually is. And the star really is a sense of hope that what is aligning for you really is true, really is destined. It feels really good. In the area of outcome, you've got the Knight of Swords, the Emperor, the Three of Cups. This is fantastic as well. And when I first saw this, I heard strike while the iron is hot. So if you've got some ideas, now is the time to act on it, to build your own empire. We've got the Emperor here. Three of Cups, celebration. Time with friends might be really valuable for you as well. I see a lot of emphasis on work and push and get it done. You've got to-do lists, and you've asked to make a vision board. I think that'd be fantastic. If it's not for right now, this month, this week, then it's for the year ahead, 2026. Maybe a vision board would be fantastic for you to really achieve those dreams and come out of that Seven of Cups energy of scattered focus, or not quite certain what's right, what's wrong, what's going to be the best cup for you. Vision board will help you. But strike while the iron's hot, take action. Emperor is absolutely a strong authority card. It's a professional card. It's a card of so much capability. When we see the rest of the cards here and the Magician underlying energy, it really is capability. And I think this is you taking charge of your own life. It kind of brings me back to that Seven of Wands as well. The Emperor is very much Seven of Wands energy, in that they will protect, they will stand up, they will speak up, they will make it happen. They are the boss. So maybe it's about being your own boss. For some of you, might be challenging a boss or an authority figure or father figure. That could be a factor for you as well for some of you. But I really do think you're the Emperor in this energy. Male or female, does not matter. It just shows that you've got that ultimate strength to lead, be a leader in your own life, to create the empire that you know is yours. The Three of Cups, though, I kind of want to know more about it. Three of Cups, I see death. I split and see death. It's a couple there. So potentially there's like change in your friend groups. Oop. Eight of Cups fell out. Eight of Pentacles. So this looks like, okay. This is interesting, because you got the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles falling out. Death, when I'm trying to confirm the Three of Cups, it's almost like a celebration that you're leaving an old workplace behind and going somewhere else. And it really does emphasize that new career path. Explore the possibilities. A detour is available to you. So don't be too afraid. Like that's the thing, strike while the iron's hot. Maybe something comes up for you to go for it, and so your Eight of Cups is about leaving something behind, and Eight of Pentacles is about paid work, skill development, not being distracted by other paths, but really super hyper focused on your own expertise and what you need to develop to create. And there's other things that want your attention and distractions, but I love the Eight of Pentacles because it's quite, it sees that job through to completion, and it just gets so much skill development in the process. So kind of Knight of Pentacles vibe too. Okay, so the clarification could be a celebration coming, that there's a new offer or opportunity for you to, as a Magician again, to explore something different and create something really successful. So the, what do they call it? I was going to call it the pendulum, the charms. What do we got here? Oh, look at that. You got a little ladybug. Ladybug, as we know, it's the good luck beetle, the ladybug. It's very blessed for good times, good luck. You've actually, interesting charms, because you've got the ladybug, so good luck and blessings on your way, but you've also got citrine, which is abundance. So you've got good luck and abundance, and it's the Queen of Pentacles in what you don't see coming. That's abundance. The Star, it's alignment. Like you're going to be supported. I don't think you have to worry that that things are going to fall apart or not work out. Like I really think whatever abundance you have now, you're only going to grow on that. Like I don't see you losing anything or If you're worried about that anyway. That's for someone who might be worried that, sometimes imposter syndrome, right? Or like you get so much success, you start to fear failure, or whatever it might be that you could struggle with. Eight of Swords thoughts. So what else was cool is you've got 2 charms here as well. So 2 luck charms, 2 abundance charms, but you've also got 2 protection charms. You've got the little ducky and it's like a muddy frog. And I see the muddy frog as sort of like a charm of exactly that, like going through the mud and you can't see where you're going, but you just know that you're in the right place and eventually you're going to come into the clearer waters. And then you have the duck, which is psychic protection as well. So protection from harm of other people or bad intentions. You know what? The thing is, with the duck, you'd really, like, it's going to come anyway. People's BS, whatever, it's going to happen anyway. You can't control that. But what you can control is if it gets in. And that's the thing with the duck. It's got these beautiful waterproof feathers that protects it, a beautiful oil coating. Maybe you'd like to anoint yourself with oil, a nice piece over your third eye, whatever oil you like to use, or wherever you want to use it. Solar plexus perhaps as well. Heart feels good. So just so that you can just keep swimming, it's not a fish, but just keep swimming. That's just you just got to keep going and not let anything get to you. And that you may be moving through the mud, but that's the thing about the frog as well, is they move through these I guess muddy, obscured vision, right? And then you have this really blessed charm. It's like the heart chakra with a beautiful, I like to think of that as the crown chakra. It's like heart, crown, angelic protection. So it really is like, it kind of reminds me of lapis lazuli in a sense of like actualizing your divine potential. That's what it's like. So these charms are really blessed actually for your reading. I'm very happy for you, group 1. Keep going. And if there's adversity, good, face it and keep going. Maybe you don't even have to face it, just keep going. You're very lovingly protected. This star card is very much like that heart chakra angel wing card. It's a very, charm. It's a very similar energy of just being, and the protection energy, it's there, and it's divine expression that must be. It feels destined. Something is destined for you. So protection, let's have a look. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck because it's sending you a very powerful message. You are protected. And in other words, whatever happens next, the Divine Mother, often symbolized by the moon, is looking after you. It may be that someone is actively working against you now, or perhaps at the moment you simply have quite tough astrological influences that you need to counteract. This card is a reminder that the Divine Mother takes care of her children and will take care of you now. It's as if there's an invisible force field or shield around you now, making sure you're safe as you move through a challenge or a difficult time. Whatever is happening now is most certainly happening for your highest good. So trust in that knowledge and go with the process as much as you can. Your current dilemma may even have something to do with your life purpose, what you came here to achieve in this incarnation. That's exactly what that's amazing. Exactly what this reading is talking about. Maybe your question doesn't feel that big, however it could be bigger than you realize. Additional meanings for this card is that you are safe. Make your mantra, I am safe and all is well. You're being divinely guided. You will be the winner. The divine is on your side. I love that because you have the protection of this blue obsidian, and it's a beautiful protection, this one. It really is. It's so clean and light. It's, all around you. Like we needed more emphasis on this beautiful beginning you're moving towards. You've got buds with new beginnings and expansion. The bud is one of the earliest visual confirmations that a seed you planted is hard at work. And I see you planting more seeds yet still. Buds are tender, delicate things, however, which still need close attention and care. Extreme weather can damage them, as can neglect. The buds card shows that you can interpret the success of the first stage as a positive sign. Don't assume the buds can handle the next stages on their own. That's the thing, like your reading is not to hang up your hat yet. There's still a bit of a push before you can maybe rest for the end of the year. I don't know everyone's got a different schedule for that type of thing, and some people don't celebrate Christmas. That's fine, but yeah, like I said, I came to this reading kind of half expecting everyone to get ready to hang up their hat, but it's not this week, maybe next week. We'll see. Anyway, You can, you can interpret the success of this first stage as a positive sign, but don't assume it can handle the next stages on their own. Bud represents the first checkpoint in a project. Things are expanding but not complete. Continue to tend and encourage them. As without buds, there can be no fruit. Have confidence. The success of your first stage promises that you will achieve your goal. Are there things in your life that you've left unfinished or abandoned? How can you help to complete them? And then we had the make a vision board is your self-care for this week. If you've got the time to do it, or by the end of the year at least, to get that new year vision in place. You've got get more done, a to-do list. If you feel, especially with that 7 of Cups overwhelm, if you feel like you're overwhelmed, you don't know where to start, a to-do list is such a great, simple place to start with. Creating a routine. If you you may have your to-do list, but where do you fit those things? Now you're going to need a routine. So there's a lot of structure needed, and that's Emperor energy. It really is activating while the iron is hot. Like there's a force building here. You also have 30-day challenge. It does say April, but why not start now? Start whenever you like. Force yourself to do something new for 30 days to form a new habit. You really are being encouraged to actualize here, to create, to make it happen. There's a real strong push, and it feels good. It feels good to do it. It feels good to give that push. I mean, guys, I'm kind of like, sometimes in a read, I can see people don't need a push. I don't know. I don't like telling people what to do. But this feels right. So that's what I have for you, group 1, in this week's read. I hope that it brought you comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you'd like a private session, I think there might be a spot or 2 left for the year, but not many. So jump in now if it's there. Otherwise, yeah, it may not be for long. That's all I have for now, group 1. Oh, also. If you follow me over on Facebook, you'll see my annual giveaway post. I do it every year, giving away an hour's session. Normally it's a reading, but now it's kinesiology as well. Whoever wins can choose, but the way to enter is to comment on that Facebook post. I know last year I did it on YouTube, but it does actually get quite a lot of names of like different user account names. It makes it quite difficult, and I'm sorry if you don't follow or use Facebook, but that's where the post is going to be this year. So make your way over to Tarot and Kinesiology with Amber and put your name on that comment section, and you'll be entered in to win. And I'll draw that with a live. I'm going to do a YouTube live. We'll do a couple of readings like we did last year. I know I wanted to do more of those, but still, I think just trying to finish up with study, it's been a big priority this year. But yeah, meet me there for a live, comment to enter, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, group 1. Bye. Hey, group 2. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the beautiful pink quartz, rose quartz pyramid, then this is going to be your reading. And the rose quartz, a stone of self-love, compassion, softness, forgiveness perhaps. But given that it is in the shape of the pyramid, it talks about grounded force of energy, grounded in self-love, and there's a focused point, which makes me feel like it's about putting not a wall around you, but gentle, soft protection around the heart, and maybe also feeling supported enough or encouraged in some way to heal a deep insecurity of the heart, or something that hasn't quite healed. So there's definitely some gentle encouragement around healing any insecurities or heart pains, protection of the heart, things like that. So group 2, in your reading, I can see here we've got Aquarius, Leo quite strongly. We've got Capricorn as well. So that could be you, someone you deal with. Gemini also, I should say. Yeah, that's all of those main ones. Maybe a bit of Libra energy. Doesn't matter if it's you though. We're going to do the charms at the end today. If you'd like to think about, I don't know, what message you'd like from them, but you're going to get a message anyway. That'll be at the end. Let's start with the past energy, group 2. We're starting with the 9 of Swords. We've got the Star here and the Lovers as well. And it's really, I felt like as soon as I saw this, I wanted to give group 2 a hug. Just looking at her here on her bed alone, and there's a beautiful window and sunrise here in the horizon, and the free bird could just fly out that window, no worries. But this girl isn't looking to the new horizon in this energy, and this is the past energy. Maybe you've been struggling a little bit. You've also got the card, which really goes with this one, Yin Moon, accept help. And this girl, if you can see, she's sitting by herself, holding her knees to her chest, and it's a little self-protective, maybe a little isolated. So maybe you've been struggling with some deep things on your own, whether that's anxieties or heart pains, insecurities, whatever it is. You've been maybe plagued with negative thoughts, comparing yourself to others. I think there was a comparison card here, was there? Yeah, don't compare your life to others. Your journey is your own. Maybe that's the problem as well. Comparison is the thief of joy. You've been facing a pretty tough cycle. It's interesting, you've got the end of a tough cycle is finally approaching. You are a lot tougher than you think you are. So whatever it is you're going through, or have been going through recently, you got the Star and the Lovers afterwards. It shows that you have really got the support or energy around you, whether that's support in spirit or friends, family, your loved ones, your partner. You've got the Star and the Lovers here. So it's like you're moving out of this self-doubting energy, maybe self-deprecating, maybe it's just expecting the worst. You're coming into a healed energy now, and it's not that it's completely dealt with. There's still some healing to go. I can see it's unfolding this week. Whatever this is continuing this week a little bit, and it's for you to heal. But you're making the commitment to do so. Like, you are stepping into that. You are identifying wounds and moving towards it rather than away from it. I mean, at first you may pull away because there's resistance, and that's normal and natural to protect yourself. But yeah, I really do feel with the Star and the Lovers that you're actually being surrounded and supported and encouraged towards a direction that's going to help you heal a certain wound once and for all, or move forward in love. So in the week ahead, you've got the Queen of Cups, beautiful pregnant belly here, so something's coming to fruition. And with there's the fish jumping out of the water that really stuck out to me this time for this card, and it makes me think of like things jumping out of the emotional waters, like little surprises, or you're doing okay and a little thought comes along, or a message or something to sort of test your emotional waters. I really think that that's the factor here. You may be getting a little emotional tests, maybe emotions are running high. You've got the Five of Cups after that, and then the Strength card as well. So yeah, this is definitely a week where there may be some emotional tests, and with the Five of Cups, it's a card of regret, sadness, or loss. Sometimes just a depression. So there's something you're growing through though. Strength is here, so don't be afraid of this message. It's similar to the past energy of the Nine of Swords, but you've also got the Star and the Lovers. You know, you've got the Five of Cups, but you've also got Strength and the Queen of Cups. So it's the ability to emotionally mature or heal something that's in your emotional body. Strength shows that you have got the courage to overcome that, and it brings me back to that card. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. You are approaching the end of this cycle, but it still needs a little more healing. And look, you do that this week. You have the Three of Swords, Page of Swords reversed, fair enough, and then the Eight of Cups. So this is also a little bit of a warning that if you are triggered and you may be needing to call out for help. Of course, I'm going to recommend kinesiology for these things because it helps us dig to the subconscious core of what's going on. We may feel there's this external symptom we're dealing with, but it may go back to something else, and kinesiology helps us communicate with the body, with the innate awareness, to find that information and balance it. So maybe you're needing to ask for help, reach out for help. If my bookings are full but you still really would like a kinesiology balance, please don't hesitate to message me. I can refer you to somebody. Absolutely, I've got a smorgasbord of wonderful kinesiologists. So if my bookings are full and it's something you would really like to do before the year closes out, or this message calls to you want to ask for that help in particular, I don't know, I think I might have a booking or two spot left for the year, but if not, I can find you someone. Otherwise, I'm sure you can find someone too. You will be guided to who is right for you at any given moment. You can trust in that. So do ask for help when maybe it's just calling a girlfriend, maybe it's leaning on your partner, being vulnerable and open. Whatever it is, do ask for help this week if you're struggling with pain here. Three of Swords is heartbreak, betrayal, pain. The ink pot is spilled. It makes me feel like there's no ink left to write this same old story. It's like you're unlearning old behaviors and you're leaving that behind, 8 of Cups. So it's like you're getting into the emotional trenches this week, but you're willing to get your hands dirty. You're willing to move through this. Of course, there's going to be resistance and moments and triggers, but I think you're going deep this week to heal some stuff. That's what it seems like to me. And you're encouraged and supported. So in the area of challenge, you've got the 6 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles. It makes me think of these, well, so some of you, childhood wounding, conditioning, that you've really invested in these stories, these beliefs about yourself or about love or about the world or about safety or whatever it is. I do think that the challenge this week is childhood wounding, things that, and that's another thing of kinesiology. Maybe we're not fully aware of what those wounds are, but the body will speak. The body will give that information. You don't need to know. But outside of that, the challenge being that maybe you've invested deeply into some old stories. For some of you, it could be a situation from the past, a person from the past, an ex-partner, family, friend, whoever it might be. 6 of Cups is the past. So the challenge may be that that's coming up to be healed or cleared. Maybe there's closure needed in a situation. 7 of Pentacles shows that there's been maybe too much investment in an old way that just, it's not serving, or you've given a lot to a situation that just hasn't given you what you desire or require in return. However this shows up for you, it's definitely past energy and it is your challenge. So what's going to help with that challenge? We've got Judgment and the Sun. So illumination, the sun illuminates things. It brings clarity, it brings understanding, and it brings healing. Judgment is awareness. It's also the being called and following a calling. So maybe you are being called to bring more awareness or bring more positivity to your life. I'm being really drawn to this one, and I think that with the positivity message, your self-care card, one of your self-care cards, is have fun again. Learn to love life again. Try to enjoy life more by having fun. And these ladies are skipping and dancing through the sunflower fields. So more time in the garden. You've actually got the tend. You've got the gardening card of tend. So maybe literally getting in the garden is a healing thing for you. I know whether I'm physically sick with a flu or mentally bogged down, a garden, I can't even believe the magic, how healing it is. Just a bit of time pulling weeds, cutting things back, repotting, whatever it is. Like gardening time is so healing. But fun again anyway, dancing. Like that, just the sun is choosing positivity, choosing to be happy, choosing the more positive, glass half full, silver lining. It's all of that energy. So not letting the past limit you, not continuing to invest in old patterns that don't serve you, but really just opening up and embodying your wisdom and bringing in more positivity, illuminating wounds, etc., etc., etc. Okay. At times, I think this week could be a little overwhelming. Look, the 8 of Wands is underneath. It's about communication, messages back and forwards, and in what you don't see coming, the first card is the Ace of Swords. So some of you may receive unexpected communication, maybe from someone from the past or something that could be the message, and it could be a little overwhelming at the time. But also with just the image of the tornado, and she's really trying to control a storm here. Might be quite a message for you that this week it may feel like a bit of chaos, but you are at least showing up to try and gain some level of control over the situation, I think, here. Don't be swept away or blown away. Stay nice and grounded. And it's 7 of Swords underneath that kind of makes me think, and the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, you really are being given an opportunity to like trial out some of your techniques or something, like self-regulation stuff maybe, and like respond rather than react practices. Like that's sort of what it feels like. Or just being very careful about your replies as well. If this is a communication coming, being very tactful in your response, in your reply, because I think you need to dismantle something, and it benefits everyone if you do. There's something to be dismantled, I feel. Is it a mental construct? Is it a relationship that's not good? What is it? I don't know, but something does need to be deconstructed tactfully. In the area of what you don't see coming, though, we have that Ace of Swords. So some of you, it might be communication. Some of you might be a grand idea. See the electric bolts shooting off of this sword. So this is definitely clarity, and it seems to bring things to life or electrify everything around you. So maybe if it's an idea, it's really going to have a ripple effect. But it's, for some of you, it is communication coming in, and it could threaten to knock things about a little bit. The Two of Swords, Two of Wands, oh gosh, Two of Pentacles. And so the Two of Pentacles is a card where it can feel like we're kind of drowning a little bit at times, where we're just trying to keep afloat. There's a lot going on. Things could feel a little sensitive. I think last week might have been that similar message of like wanting to control the environment because overstimulation or just one little thing right now. It's like just I'm maxed out, got to keep it nice and smooth. I don't know. Knight of Wands in this area of what you don't see coming can be an impulsive message from someone of the past. I definitely think that's a strong current here for somebody. Not everyone, it can be other things, but just what you don't see coming is perhaps a need to well, Queen of Swords is here as well, I should have said. A need to be very discerning about impulsive energy, impulsive responses or actions, making choices that keep things nice and balanced for yourself, having clarity about where you're going, what you want to do, how you're going to deal with things, getting clarity about maybe your own impulses of like that come from wounding. Queen of Swords is very clear, very discerning, very communicative, and good boundaries as well. So whatever, if this is an external character coming in to knock things about, you communicate very clearly. You assert a boundary, or you say what you need to say and you be done with it. If it's your own energy of impulsive responses and you're getting clarity around how do I navigate this, and I think you're exercising certain responses or practices that bring more intelligence to the situation, diplomacy, accuracy, precision, groundedness, not overwhelmed by emotion, not consumed by emotion at all. Queen of Swords is very intellectual. She's not being swayed by her emotional current. It's hard to say if this is your energy that you don't see coming or someone else's, but there's definitely a chance for you to shine here mentally and verbally, communicatively. In the outcome, the Devil, temptation perhaps, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. For some of you, there's some sort of, what is this, the Devil? Is it some of you, it might be a toxic past relationship. And it's like, actually, no, I'm going to slowly take my own path towards a divine relationship, something better for me. Whatever it is, you're choosing the slower, longer, harder, whatever it might be, path, the path, definitely not the path of least resistance here. You've got with the Devil, it's a temptation or an entrapment of some kind. It can offer you plenty on the surface of things, but really, what's the cost? The Knight of Pentacles, though, is dutiful and grounded, and I think you're moving away from things that are toxic. And sometimes this toxicity is within ourselves. It could be the insecurity, the wounding, the need to grab and control people or situations so that we don't feel threatened. And coming into us, like working towards being a healthy companion, being a healthy, loving partner, and somebody who doesn't project their insecurities onto other people, or whatever this is for you. It could be a past relationship tempting you, I don't know, but it'll be different for everyone. But what isn't different for everyone is that you're actually choosing to leave whatever that is behind and move towards true companionship, and being supported and giving support in equal measure. Beautiful, beautiful, stunning. All right, so accept help. I'm going to hold that again for some reason. I think just do be mindful. Lean on friends. Hotlines as well. I'm being called to say hotlines. There's so many good hotlines, depending on your country, of course, for whatever it is you're going through, whether that's self-harm, suicide hotlines, or just talk therapy hotlines, men's support, women's support, domestic violence support, whatever it is you're going through. Please do reach out to the resources that are there to help you. Now we're going to start with tend, maintenance, encouragement, and guidance. Tending your garden is an important step in creating a thriving ecosystem. Maintaining a garden means weeding, snipping away dead flowers and leaves, fertilizing, pinching back overgrowth to redirect energy. It's a cooperative experience. The 10 card is a reminder that you too deserve maintenance. It's important to review the different parts of your life every once in a while with a keen eye, looking for areas you can tend for positive results. Just as you guide your garden, your energy also deserves loving guidance and encouragement. You may need to weed toxicity out of your life. Be discerning about where you put your energy. Ask for guidance and listen to the messages Spirit sends you. The reflections are what areas of my life need support and what areas are threatened by toxicity. Yeah, there's definitely that energy of threat, whether it's real or imagined. It's something to work through, and you do that. You absolutely do that, and maybe it's a little overwhelming, but with tact, you've got it. Take it easy. And again, ask for help. Is there anything standing out to me here? Have you been trying to do everything by yourself? This isn't the answer to your current dilemma. You need to take a softer, possibly more collaborative approach. Maybe you've been too tough on yourself or on someone else. This card comes when the energies are being harsh. Being independent is a great thing, but sometimes we just refuse other people's help for all the wrong reasons. Make sure you're not guilty of this right now. There's a sense that you need to accept someone's help in order to get the job done or to get where you want to go. Maybe you just need to ask someone for some advice. Find someone you know who will have a gentle response. In the yin and yang paradigm, yin is very soft, like the moon. This isn't a time to push forward unrelenting, but rather see how you can soften into a solution. If you've been trying to drive something on or convince someone of something, take this card as a sign to proceed more gently. The additional meanings, someone wants to help you. You can catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Don't be stubborn. Your ego may be in the way, and bring out your softer side. Gorgeous. And to complement that, have a little fun. Dance in the garden. Just dance. Move your body. Tend the garden. Put some music on. Play with your children. Catch up with girlfriends. Have a laugh. Go to the beach. Whatever it is, have fun again. You've also got ritual. To experience the magic of life, you must practice it. Maybe you'd like to do a self-love ritual, or a ritual that helps clear or cut away any negative influences. You've got crystal healing and essential oils. I think they kind of go hand in hand in a sense. Crystal healing, absolutely. Maybe it's pink quartz, rose quartz you would like to support yourself with, but any crystals to help raise your vibration. And then of course essential oils. We love all the essences of Batch, Bush, Desert, and there's many more out there. So Rescue Remedy is a great one if you're looking for instant relief and using a natural remedy of flower essences. Rescue Remedy by Batch, highly recommend it. It really helps instantly relieve feelings of stress and anxiety. Just spray a little under your tongue and just feel it. It's like it runs the meridians down or something. Just feels so good. But yeah, essential oils, and not so, also that's probably more for smelling, I would say. But yeah, I think essences and oils is a similar thing. All right, so yeah, and actually lavender oil's been really supportive for the home here lately. We've been doing a lot of lavender oil. It's very calming, very common, used for that. Maybe something else would be good for you. So higher self messages now. You have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. And don't compare your life to others. Your journey is your own. And these two come hand in hand. It's like you really, if you're comparing someone else's beauty or intelligence or level of acquisition and status in the world, whatever it might be, you're actually super special on your own path. So don't worry about that and just drop into you if you've been doing that and struggling with that. And then I love these two going together as well. You know, you're a lot tougher than you think you are, and that's why you're coming to the end of a tough cycle, because you are tough enough to face it, come through it, heal it. So, some charms for group 2. Just a couple. Oh geez, there's so many. There's too many. All right, we're going to do it anyway. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, look at that. The first thing I'm drawn to is this beautiful magical unicorn. And it really emphasizes that you are special. You are a magical unicorn, a very unique, mystical, magical being. And it really does emphasize, if you've been comparing, it's just not needed. You know what's actually funny? I didn't see this, but Joy just fell on the Queen of Cups. It says joy and there's a little flower there. So when that falls on the Queen of Cups, it really does ask you to exactly that, like connect in the heart with what it is that brings you joy. Bring joy wherever you can. It's that Sun card in what will help with your challenge. Like, how can you perceive this situation or whatever it is through the eyes of joy, happiness, abundance. You got two pieces of citrine. So if you thought you were struggling with abundance, I can see that surrounding you. So absolutely not. You've got really good charms here, actually. You've got the bell, which is good news coming in. You can expect good news on the way. You've got the comfort of the teddy, definitely a good time. That's inner child stuff, inner child healing, but it's also bringing comfort. What can you do to comfort yourself or comfort your inner child? Being very compassionate to that part of you that needs that care and softness. You've got the it's like a little nut and bolt thing, and it's about collaboration. It's about accepting help, perhaps, like working together to make things stronger. So lean into the support that's around you. You've got the cactus, which makes me think of like protection, the spiky cactus protecting the beautiful milk on the inside. So maybe it is a time to lower your defenses a little bit. You maybe don't need to be so spiky at times if that's necessary. And then you have the charm. This is actually like the devil card, this charm. It's like a binded sort of the way it holds onto itself, and it's very, I don't know, I just get that feeling. It's like a binding that needs to be released. So whether it's you trying to control situations or, you know, whatever it is you're struggling with, that devil energy, all these charms really, really complement what you're moving through. And then you also have a little bee as well. So busy bee, it's also about being cooperative. Bees work in a hive, they work as a group to benefit their community. But yeah, the busy little bee, queen bee as well, perhaps. It feels more about being collaborative, honestly. That's like working with other people. And what do you have to offer as well? I know there's a lot here around receiving help, that you're needing to receive help and lean on others, but also might be a little reminder of what do you contribute to your connections, to your friends, your community? What can you give back? So that's the charms for group 2. Very cute. That is what I have for you though in this reading. And I'll just let you know as well, group 2, I've got the annual giveaway post over on Facebook. I'm only posting it there this year because it ends up being a lot of, like, you know, Facebook, I don't know, YouTube usernames, whereas Facebook's like someone's actual name, and it's so much easier to enter into the little name generator, because I still haven't figured out how to do that with AI. I do it manually and it takes me days, which is fine. I enjoy it. And most of the names on there I've been writing for years now, so it's cool to actually see those names continuing to support me, and thank you. When I see that, I acknowledge you, and I feel grateful. But yeah, please jump over to the Facebook, what is it, Tarot and Kinesiology with Amber. There's definitely some imposters out there, so choose the one with, you know, 6,000 followers, because that's the real one. And yeah, just comment to enter in to win a free reading. And I'm going to be announcing the winner on a live. So I'll also announce in the new year. We're going away for the holidays, so when we come back, I'll do all of that fresh in the new year. I'll let everyone know a few days before when the live is going to occur, and hopefully we can all get together and do some live readings and just connect, sit down for an hour or so, and then we'll pull the winner, and yeah, that'll be great. I'm looking forward to that. So that's what I have, group 1. Yeah, if you'd like to check in for a kinesiology session, please do check out my calendar. If it's full and you still want to, like I said, shoot me a message. I will link you up with someone who can see you sooner. And that's what I have, group 2. Take care. I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye. Hey, group 3, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the chocolate calcite, I'm pretty sure it's chocolate calcite, but if you think it's something else, by all means let me know. I'm pretty sure it is. But anyway, it is pyramid, so the shape of it is a message in itself as well. So the message for the chocolate calcite is about finding grounded stability. It's also a really, really beautiful place to come from when working on inner wounding, childhood wounding perhaps, It's a beautiful grounded energy, nice and calm, manifesting from a calm, grounded place. So grounding seems to be the place to come from, the place to start with for group 3 this week. Stay grounded, especially because there's a lot of communication things in your reading this week. So staying nice and grounded when communicating, I think, is probably the biggest takeaway from the whole reading. But let's jump in. Some of the signs I can see here is Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Aquarius. Yeah, we got some cards here. Cancer again. Like some people say Pisces. What's that? Yeah, we've seen Virgo. Yeah, those are the main energies in your reading. Libra as well, sorry. So it could be you, someone you deal with, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm going to do some charms for you at the end, so we'll see what comes out there, but let's jump into the past energy for my group 3s. We've got Temperance, the Devil, and the Moon, 3 major arcanas in the past energy. Kind of makes me think that things have been unfolding, have been, you know, when we see all this major arcana, means the recent past feels oddly divinely orchestrated, for better or worse, you know, and there's definitely challenge here. These cards are a deep dive. So for some of you, it could be simple as Temperance, the Devil. You have been identifying patterns, subconscious patterns, perhaps, that are not healthy, and you're surrendering those, you're working through those things. For some of you, it could be that you're trying your best to heal and let go through facing something quite internally triggering on a deep, deep level. Some of this is inner child stuff. I definitely get a family connection for some people in this read, like dealing with members of the family that aren't easy to deal with, or something to do with that realm, family stuff. Does look deeply triggering for sure, but others of you, it may not be family related for everyone, of course, and we'll keep it open. But these 3 major arcana in the past definitely are highlighting your fears, perhaps your insecurities, perhaps illusions about how you handle certain things, or what you're attached to maybe as well. And you're letting that go. I think you're finding more peace, more balance, more honesty in areas that have perhaps been very, I'm hearing the word crippling. So maybe whether it's choices you've made that have held you back, or relationships, or people you're connected to that feel crippling. That could be a particular interesting word to come through. You could feel, stifled by something, but this energy is for you to work through. And I kind of, with the Moon card, I feel like she's coming up out of the water, honestly, and I feel like things are being, like maybe you've recently had a bit of a deep dive, and maybe it's been uncomfortable, but you're coming out of that space, and you're curious, you're open. The week ahead starts with the Page of Swords. So you're inquiring, you're asking the questions, you're curious, you're open-minded, you're exploring. You've got the Lovers here as well. Some of you are for some of you, you've got to make a big change, or a life path, life trajectory planning. That's definitely a vibe here for some as well. And so gathering your resources and starting to commit to a certain path or a choice. I think a lot of you, I feel like, you're coming to this place where it's like, I'm going to make an authoritative choice about the direction of my life, or something like that. You may be having conversations around a choice that you're about to make. I think you're looking to make a choice. Now, in the week ahead as well, we have the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, here together, followed by the 2 of Wands and the Chariot. I kind of giggled at that. It makes me feel like this week you're kind of facing the discomfort of a situation, and perhaps some conflict with someone. You've got a group here that are clearly arguing. And what was interesting as well is the challenge card. One of the challenge cards you have is the King of Swords, and it fell on top of these. I put it there because it's still your challenge, but so maybe you're having conflict with a King of Swords energy, someone who's very direct or blunt, or doesn't quite connect to your emotional realm, or is very forceful or blunt or rude even. Dominant energy potentially. It could be masculine father energy someone is dealing with. That's a definite. I want to say I know someone connecting to this reading is dealing with an authoritative father figure that's not easy to navigate that relationship. But yeah, so with that King of Swords falling here, yeah, it may be that you are facing a particular character. Maybe it's in your family, maybe it's workplace, but there's conflict here and it's really heavy, and it's like, it feels like the type of thing that it's like you don't, it's almost, I don't know if you, I don't want to say too firmly like this is it, because it'll be different for everyone, but it feels, I could be connecting more to how you feel about it than the truth of it, but it feels like not so much not my circus, not my monkeys, but it does seem like I can't do anything about this, so I might as well pack up and go over here. It's kind of how it feels. I don't know if there's some diplomacy you can lean into here, and communication skills yourself. Maybe you're having trouble communicating and you need to work on that. Maybe be curious and open to how to navigate the situation that feels very heavy. But with the two, when I saw the Two of Wands after it and then the Chariot as well, I was like, okay, it kind of feels like, let's just get out of here. You know, I think whatever this is, there's some sort of tension or discomfort that is making you plan a different future or take a different path. And it's a good thing though. It feels relieving. It feels empowering. It feels liberating to take this path. It feels like I can do this. Like, no, this is actually a good thing. It's giving me a boost where I need to go. That's what it feels like. And then Seven of Pentacles after that. I don't care if the mountain is massive. I'm not afraid of it. It's better than being here or dealing with this. That might be the sort of vibe that's about for you. And you're looking to how to create something magnificent for yourself. And you're willing to do the work. You're so ready. That's what it feels like. So in the area of challenge, you had that King of Swords, but it was also with the Six of Cups, emphasizing what I already felt about that father energy. And I don't know if I've held this up yet, but the Emperor is the underlying energy of this read, which is fatherly energy, masculine energy. Six of Swords underneath that. Maybe you're getting away from some sort of stuffy masculine energy or authority, or you just, yeah, or maybe it's some of this, it might not even be about other people, but just about you and yourself, you know, and you're coming out of a way of handling things and finding a lot of ease and softness in truth of love, or I don't know, there's definitely an energy that you're getting away from, whether it's yourself or someone else, like it's here. So yeah, the challenge is maybe it's self-doubt of your own perception of self. And I've kind of, actually, this is really interesting too. You've got these two cards here. One is called Roots and one is called Hedge. Roots is healthy patterns, early growth, and hedge is potential boundaries and indecision. And it makes me think about the childhood, right? The roots of our childhood that create whatever it is we've built in our life, the foundation we started with. And maybe some of those things weren't so great. And so, yeah, it's like, I think going back to the core of things a little bit, you might be digging into some of those childhood wounds. Or just things coming up around family. You may be also dealing with a legal situation with family. Some people, you might be actually, this could be like family court stuff. I can see that actually in these cards too. Like there's still some sort of battle unfolding and it's exhausting, and you're still gathering evidence. You're still, you know, you're planning for a case. That's for someone, not everyone, of course. Because you just want to get out of this situation or have it be handled or have it be above board or something. What will help with your challenge? A whole bunch came and I took them all. You got the Two of Swords, Hermit, Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. I normally only get one or two, but here you got four. So this is a time when you really need to pull back from responding or dealing with it so much like confronting. Yes, there's a lot of truth in this reading. Like you've got truth here, communication here a number of times. So there's definitely communication happening this week from you towards you. It's there, but you're being asked to disengage from this podium, the competition, the drama, the BS, the mind games, whatever this Five of Swords is for you. Lean into and ask for help when necessary. It kind of get like meet someone halfway. If that's diplomatic to do so. Diplomacy is the word of the day. I swear group 1, 2, and 3 had such a strong emphasis around being diplomatic, handling things with like precision, but grace, authority, like in a beautiful way. And maybe challenging at times, but beautiful. And with the Hermit here and the Two of Swords, both of those are very reflective cards. The Two of Swords can definitely dig up some fears and uncertainty, and you've got that card of indecision there with the hedge. But take your time, inquire within yourself and what feels true in your body before you respond or react. You're not playing games. I'm hearing maybe anymore. Maybe there's been games being played, and you're just like, I see what this is. I'm not engaging like that. Find ways to give back and help and support the situation as well. Find ways to be compassionate, understanding and care. Like meet halfway, try to find win-win solutions for everyone. Try not to win a battle at all costs sort of thing. Be very mindful of that. Like connect with your spirit for the higher picture here. Try not to be reactory in the ego sense, human battle sense. Like, you know, try to have that God consciousness, awareness of the situation and of who you're dealing with. Maybe they are what they are and it's not maybe easy to deal with, but I don't know, there's more you can do to create more generosity in your heart and wisdom in your perception, and that's what will help with the challenge, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I think ask for help and give help. Both messages are true. In what you don't see coming, so you've got the Queen of Cups, and she's being comforted here by her partner, friend, brother, uncle, father, whatever. Someone here is comforting her. You've got the Ace of Swords and Judgment. So this, what you don't see coming, is a heart-to-heart communication, a chance to share your truth, a chance to really maybe clear the air with somebody, or a chance to follow your heart's truth with Judgment there. Following through, even if it's difficult, even if it's confronting. Maybe you need to cry it out and talk to a friend first, and then you deliver, like work through it first, which you will. It's what you don't see coming. And then that, from that place where you can maybe, if you need to cry, let that happen, let it clear those emotional waters so you can have more clarity, and there's more space for you to then, right, okay, I'm pull my socks up and away I go. I'm taking this path, or I'm making this decision. That's what's true for me. And it brings me to an oracle card of truth with Moon rising, and you also have in your self-care the throat chakra. So really strong communication messages with this swords here, Ace of Swords, throat chakra, truth. Yeah. In the outcome, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands and the Star. This kind of feels sweet when I first pulled it, especially with the Page of Wands there. It's like, learn as you go. Don't expect too much from yourself. Let it all unfold. Let it land into the right place. Keep diligently stepping towards the path that you know is right, and the way you handle things. Working on yourself, working on the path, doing the little things. Get the little jobs done. Lots of little things. Enjoy the little moments too. Don't like, this is where this card comes in. You miss the beauty when you are stressed. Be gentle with yourself. Be messy sometimes. Let it all go. And that's this Page of Wands here. Like if she stands up, it might be wise, because she won't not get bitten again by these salamanders that are on her. So this is someone who's learning as they go. It's trial and error. There's certain things that, like, you're just going to have to figure it out on the path. You're not going to know the outcome. You're not going to, maybe you're striving to know an outcome or reach a certain outcome or goal, but you just got to get a bit of a around find out vibe here. But trusting with the star that it's all divine. You're learning everything you need. Every moment is special. And in amongst all that, if it's legal battle or complication with family, don't forget to have some fun. Let it all go. Life is messy. Life is BS sometimes, and it's hard, but it's actually always a blessing somehow. There's a lot of message in this outcome, you know, and like I said, like, part of it is confronting the situation, and a lot of it is trust. But also try to come back to a little bit of lightheartedness where you can, and enjoy the sweet moments. Like, genuinely stop and smell the roses. Take time when you're cooking to really cook with intention or joy, or put music on at the same time, or just make it more special for yourself in little playful ways. Learn from the past. Don't be afraid if you've made a mistake. It's not a setback. It's actually it strengthens your knowing. You know, that's how we see it. Try to see any setbacks as like this. Remember, many of the clouds casting shadows aren't real. I think there's a matter of perception that needs shifting a little bit here, and that's definitely in this background here with the past energy of the devil and the moon. There's definitely clouds of doubt, uncertainty. overwhelm, attachment. Where do I go? We're going here. We're going to the truth. Let's read this one for you. There's no hiding when this card comes up. The truth is going to come out, or maybe it already has, but you still need to face up to it. As Buddha was reported to have said, 3 things cannot be hidden, cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. When this card comes up, the only thing to do is to be scrupulously honest with yourself, face facts. Maybe you need to show your feelings a little more. Maybe there's a situation you need to be more honest about. Are you showing how you feel, or are you hiding? What is the truth of your situation? Are you being honest with yourself and everyone else? If you are, then this card is a positive omen telling you that everything is going to work out just fine, because the truth will out. There's also a sense with this card that the truth will be exposed sooner rather than later, so it shouldn't be too long before the issue you've been wrestling with will be resolved. But make sure you're absolutely transparent and truthful. The additional meanings are: you're about to get your answer, tough love is needed, honesty is the best policy, someone's untruth will be soon exposed, and avoid tellers of tall tales. And then these 2 cards, roots and hedge, potential boundaries, indecision. I do think there's a behind message, because what does a hedge come from? Deep roots. Is that a stable foundation? What's not? What needs to be pulled out? But let's read it separately and from the book as well, because I'm sure there'll be additional meanings outside of that interpretation of them conjoined. So roots on its own, healthy patterns and early growth. Roots create the foundation, giving a plant stability and strength. Twining deep throughout the soil, they're both anchors and explorers, seeking water and nutrients to feed the plant. Roots expand and divide, creating beautiful natural patterns. The root card reminds you to make sure that your project has good roots. Don't race through the early stages of creation. If you're ensuring a healthy foundation in the early stages of your project, will have a better chance of success if you ensure a healthy foundation. Like a strong root system that will support and nourish a plant, it's important to establish routines and healthy patterns you can rely on when life gets chaotic. A reliable foundation will bring you confidence and reduce pressure in times of stress. For some reason, I'm feeling drawn to group 2 right now. So maybe after this reading, if you haven't already come from group 2, there might be another message for you there. And then we have hedge with potential boundaries and indecision. The hedge, or a natural boundary, serves 2 purposes: to define a safe zone, protecting you from what's outside, or to keep you in one place like a pen. The hedge card asks you to review your own boundaries and how you respond to boundaries created by others. A hedge is also a symbol of moving between 2 states of being, or 2 worlds. Riding the hedge is a phrase used to describe spirit journeys, where a witch's awareness travels to acquire information and undertake new experiences. The hedge belongs to neither world, being the liminal space between the 2. If you are in that liminal space, it's time to choose which side to step on for now. You can't stay there forever. The reflection is, do you need to be firmer about how you allow others to impact you, or are your boundaries so strong that you push other people away? Good inquiry, because you've actually got the card of set boundaries. Throat chakra. Speaking the truth. So yeah, there's a lot to communicate, but remember, coming back to the crystal, nice and grounded and calm, communicating with calm and grounding. And maybe it is that you need the hermit first, pull back and meditate, listen to the guides that keep you in your truth, do the practices that keep you in your truth. That's what will help with the challenge, remember, and ask for help too, like take on other resources that can support you. But yeah, setting boundaries in your life is a great way to put yourself first. You also have expand your network. So I did say speak with others, lean into others who can support you. Link yourself into a network of people who can help inspire you. I know Ram Dass is a big inspiration for me, and when challenges come up, if I've been listening to him more recently, a challenge may come up in the week following, and boom, his wisdom is there. It's not hard to draw on. So I think listening to some Alan Watts or whatever it is, whoever it is, can really stick with you as you progress into the days following listening to that. It really does stick around. And then you've got home needs TLC, maybe a bit of decluttering. It is the time of year for it, for a lot of people. Give your home some attention, redecorate it perhaps. Clean and sage. Then we have some self-care prompts. And you already did see that you miss the beauty when you're stressed. Be gentle with yourself, be messy sometimes, that's fine, let it all go. And you had, remember, many of the clouds casting doubt, casting shadows aren't real. And then new chapters require a new version of you. You are growing into this version of yourself. You are stepping into your highest divine path. So I can see there's a bit of a contraction happening here, and out comes this beautiful baby that is you, you know? All right, some charms to finish your read for group 3. Oh, okay, that's kind of cute. The little airplane fell in my hand. All right, hang on. Okay. Oh, that's kind of sweet. So you definitely got some family influences around you at the moment. I call this a grandmother charm. It just reminds me of the spirit of a grandmother being close, but also leaning into your ancestry, leaning into your family lineage, the wisdom that's there through the feminine line. It could also be healing needed in the feminine line as well. And now look at this. This is a little like ball of yarn type of thing, but it's metal. And just when I looked at it, I felt like, you know, that ball you get in, well, not everyone, but I'm sure many can relate. There's like a lump you feel in your throat when the emotional tension is high, or you're having trouble processing something. And that's what this feels like. It's like there's a ball, there's maybe a lump in the throat, and you've got the throat chakra actually right where that charm now sits on the table. So yeah, this is definitely something you're moving through there, and some family stuff going on. We've got carrot, and a generic message for carrot is maybe an eye test is necessary. Like go get your maybe prescription checked if you already wear glasses, or just eye health. But carrot is also about roots, and you've got the root card here as well. It's a root vegetable, so it's about healthy patterns and early growth, the roots that hold you, stability. You've got this beautiful heart one. It was facing downwards, but I still think it's relevant and it's an upright. It's the message of keeping these beautiful protection around yourself and your loved ones. So the hearts inside actually represent different people that you love, different people in your family, and it's an emphasis that your loved ones are safe, and to keep them close. It's kind of know that you are surrounded by love, and that either you can protect those people or they are protecting you, however it resonates. And then you also had amethyst coming out as well. So intuitive guidance here, intuitive messages, listen to that. And that's probably why Hermit's here in the challenge, what can support the challenge, because the Hermit has that ability to go within and connect to their intuition, to their higher self, and to use that, draw on that wisdom and bring it forward after a time of pulling back and meditating. So pretty sweet little charms there for group 2. Maybe there's a trip. Like the plane didn't fall in there. It fell in my hand and I didn't really read it, did I? It's like, so yeah, maybe some of you are going on a plane trip. That could be a message, but also it's a message of like seeing something from a higher perspective, maybe really necessary in your situation as well. But let your intuition guide you through any challenges you face. And that's what I have for group 3. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reading, got you some comfort, clarity or guidance. Also let you know my annual giveaway post is up. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll see there. I'm only posting on Facebook this year. It's more manageable with all of the names. So you can jump over onto Facebook, Tarot and Kinesiology with Amber, and just comment. That's all you need to do to enter in, and I will draw that in the new year. It's like a reading or a kinesiology balance, whatever one you choose, whoever wins, and we'll do a live as well to announce the winner, and do some free live readings there, and just connect and have a chat. So that's something in the new year. I'll announce when I know the time and day that the live will happen, and the competition for the free reading or kinesi balance will end on Christmas Eve, I think. Yeah, 6 p.m. Brisbane time or something like that. So get in before then. And yeah, I'm just going to post, like I said, only on Facebook because it's more manageable. So if you want a friend to enter in, send them there as well. They just need to comment also to accept entry. You can tag a friend, and as long as they comment, they're also entered. So yeah, that's, I think, all I have for you now, group 3. I'll leave it with you. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to reading for you all again next week. Bye. Oops.